VAT, brown adipose tissue, white adipose tissue. Okay, these are the two types of tissue already we discussed. Am I audible? Clear? Okay, good. So two types of tissue we discussed, and in the reticular connective tissue already we discussed, areolar connective tissue along with the diagram we discussed, and reticular. See, I will write one point with reference to this adipose tissue, and this adipose tissue is also, it is a special connective tissue. Remember this word. Adipose tissue, will it comes under loose connective tissue or special connective tissue? If it is the question, adipose tissue comes under loose connective tissue as well as special connective tissue. Please remember, this is a very important point. It is loose as well as special. You may ask me, sir, what is so much special in it? Forget it. It is a special tissue. It was given in textbook. It is a special connective tissue. What are the other special connective tissues? I will tell before going to tell. So this is adipose tissue which comes under both loose connective tissue as well as special connective tissue. You have to remember this word. And now we have discussed even reticular tissue also. Let me take the slide now into dense connective tissue. Dense connective tissue. See, what is this dense connective tissue? See, here in the dense connective tissue, what about the matrix? The matrix in the case of dense connective tissue, it contains more fibers but few cells are present. More fibers, few cells. Few cells means matrix is very less. Arrow mark downward means less. Matrix is less in its quantity. More fibers are present, few cells are present, and this is dense connective tissue speciality. And where this dense connective tissue is present, before going to see dense connective tissue is of, broadly speaking, it is of two types. Okay, let me write here. Dense connective tissue is of two types. I will write here. This is dense regular connective tissue and dense irregular connective tissue. Dense regular, dense irregular. The name itself indicates what is dense regular and what is dense irregular. I will tell. The name of tissue indicates here regular connective tissue, here collagen fibers, mostly collagen. The collagen fibers are regularly arranged. Collagen fibers are regularly arranged. And the name of this dense irregular, here mostly this collagen fibers are irregularly arranged. That is the reason why this is called irregular connective tissue. Here regularly arranged, here irregularly arranged. You may ask me, sir, what do you mean by this regular arrangement? What do you mean by this irregular arrangement? I will show you. I will come to this slide again, my dear friends. So today I have started this dense connective tissue. Dense connective tissue matrix, more fibers are present, few cells are present. If few cells are present, obviously matrix also will be less in quantity. Why? Because cells will secrete the matrix. You have to remember this fundamental point. Matrix is nothing but the ground substance where all the cells are present. Who is going to secrete that matrix? Cells are going to secrete. If cells quantity is less, if cells are less in number, obviously matrix will be less. For example, if you observe the previous tissue, loose connective tissue we have discussed, where more number of cells are present, so matrix is more in quantity. Matrix is more in quantity in loose connective tissue, correct statement. Matrix is less in quantity in dense connective tissue, correct statement. Fibers are more in number in dense connective tissue, correct statement. Fibers are less in loose connective tissue, correct statement. So in the last class, these 2 points are opposite. Now these 2 points are opposite to the last class. Hope so the point is clear. Are you following, my dear friends? Now, so this dense regular, irregular, collagen fibers are regularly arranged and here irregularly present. Who is going to secrete these fibers? Already I told you. Who will secrete the fibers? Who will secrete the fibers?
The fibroblast.
Good, fibroblast. So here I will write another point. I will add one point here. regularly arranged along with the fibroblasts. So fibroblasts are also regularly arranged, and here in between the fibroblasts the cells are irregularly arranged. I will show this diagram. Before going to see the diagram, now tell me, once the fibroblast forms the fiber, you have to call that cell as
Fibrocyte.
good, fibrocyte. Fibroblast form the fiber. Once the fiber has been formed, you have to call it as a fibrocyte. Good. Now I will show this diagram, fiber dense, regular and irregular. Let me move to the next slide. And now, see, I have taken a part of this tissue. Imagine this is the matrix. See the fibers. See the fibers here. See the collagen fibers which are present regularly. See the regular arrangement like this. Nice arrangement. Regular arrangement. And here in between you can see the fibroblast. See the fibroblast. Wow. What a coordination. How much neatly, how much disciplinedly they are arranged. See. They are looking like they are disciplined like you, but they are actually not disciplined. See this. See how they are arranged. And now I will show how the dense irregular is present. So I have taken a matrix now. I have taken a part of matrix. See the fibers. So in the absence of teacher, how the students will sit like this. Dense irregular. Sir, what about the fibroblast? Yeah, they are also present. See the fibroblast. So here fibers and fibroblasts are regularly arranged, irregularly arranged. Even to the person who don't know anything, simply by seeing these two diagrams, he can say this is regular, this is irregular. Why this is called regular? Why here? Why? Because here regularly arranged. Why it is irregular? It is irregularly arranged. That's it. Okay, I will write the same thing here. So this is a diagram which indicates dense regular connective tissue, and this is dense irregular connective tissue. Nice. Where this dense regular connective tissue is present, see the dense regular connective tissues of two types. Once again of two types. The first one called tendon,
ligament.
Good. The second one is called ligament. Tendon, ligament. What is this tendon? Can anyone tell what is tendon?
Sir, it is a skeleton muscle which is joined with bones.
Small correction. Skeletal muscle to
Bone
bone.
to muscle.
Bone to muscle. No, it is not bone to muscle. It is muscle to bone. Skeletal muscle to bone. Okay. Skeletal muscle to bone. See, remember. See, listen one thing. See, inside our body, so many muscles are present. So many bones are present. Can you tell how many bones are present in human being? How many bones are present?
Sir, 206.
206. How many muscles are present? How many muscles are present? There are more than 639. On an average, we can say 640 muscles are present. How many types of muscles are present? How many types of muscle? Sir, 640. No, 640 is number. I am asking the type. Do you know skeletal muscle? Do you know smooth muscle? Cardiac muscle. Only 3 types of muscles are present. See, in the introduction class itself, I told, even though human being body is having billions of cells, we have only 4 types of tissue. Isn't it? We have only 4 types of tissue, even though we have billions of cells. Similarly, even though we have more than 640 muscles are present, only 3 types of muscles are present. Muscle number is more than 640, but types are only 3. Skeletal, smooth, cardiac. Only 3 types of muscles are present. Okay. And now see tendon, ligament. What is this tendon? What is this ligament? Tendon means the structure which connect skeletal muscles to bone. Skeletal muscles to bones. Now listen here. See, can we move this hand? Can we move this bone? See, please see here. Can we move this muscle without moving the bone? Can we move this hand without moving the bone?
No,
Can
sir.
we move this hand without moving the muscle? So without moving the muscle, we cannot move the bone. Without moving the bone, we cannot move the muscle. That is the real friendship. You know, we have generally the students will tell, sir, she is my close friend, he is my close friend, he is my best friend. You know who is your best friend? Your body is your best friend. Take care about your body. Your body will respond to you. Why? Because your heart will be there till your last breath. So that is your best friend. Your kidneys are there throughout your life. So you have to protect your kidneys. That is your responsibility. If you protect your kidney will protect you. Sir, how I have to protect my kidney, sir? Where I have to protect, sir? Tell me, sir, I will protect. No, it's not like that. Take minimum 4 to 5 liters of water per day. That itself is sufficient. Take water, no problem. So you are taking water, 4 to 5 liters of water. You are taking 4 to 5 liters of water per day. It's a very good thing. Okay. And then, sir, you have to protect your spinal cord so that you won't get any pain, any back pain. So sit in the correct posture, straight posture. Like that. Then you don't have any back pain. Your spinal cord or your vertebral column won't talk to you. You know, your vertebral column will talk to you. How, sir? How it will talk? Getting pain is nothing but talking. So you are getting pain. Why? Because your vertebral column is talking to you. Hey, hi, my dear friend, what you are doing? I am getting pain. Sit properly, sleep properly. And you are getting stomach pain. You are getting diarrhea also, sometimes uncontrolled motions. Sometimes it won't come outside. Sometimes it won't stop. It means your stomach is talking to you. Hey, don't take unnecessary food here. Why you are taking unnecessary food? Think about me. See how much problem I am getting. Continuous motions means your stomach is talking to you. Am I right? And sometimes you will get the headache. It means unnecessarily you are taking a lot of stress. Stress is purely a psychological thing. Don't think that from morning 8 o'clock to evening 8 o'clock continuously if you listen the class, that is not stress, my dear friend. Stress is purely psychological. You will have that feeling, oh my God, continuously I am listening classes here. Oh my God. That is the psychological feeling. That psychological feeling is the reason for getting headache, for getting strain or stress. So don't let the organs talk to you. So eat very less food, your stomach will feel comfortable. Sit properly, sleep properly, eat properly, drink properly, then your organs will feel very happy. You know, you can't move the muscle without moving the bone. Without moving the bone, we can't move the muscle. That is a real friendship. You know, I will replace the word friendship with one technical word called integrated system. It's a super statement here. Integrated system. Integrated system. INTEGRATED. Integrated system. Integrated system means the two systems should work together. There should be a structural closeness should be there, and functional link should be there between two systems. Functional link and structural closeness. CTUR. Structural closeness should be there, structural link should be there, and functional support also should be there. It means two systems are working together. There is closeness between these two systems in the structure and function. See, here I have mentioned one system, muscle and bone. Combinedly it is called musculoskeletal system. Musculoskeletal system. It is your real friend. Muscle and skeleton, they are the real friends. Okay, generally you will forget what is the beautiful friendship which is there inside your body, and you will try to find the friendship in the external environment. See, learn from your body, learn how to work, learn from your heart, how continuously throughout your life. You know, you may survive 60 years or 70 years or 80 years, some people 100, 110, 120. Even then heart sound is only lub, dub, lub, dub, lub. Throughout the life of person, it is continuously working. You know, muscle and skeleton continuously they are closely present. This is the integrated system. Now tell me one more integrated system what you have studied. Just think and tell. Tell me one more integrated system what you have studied. Here I have written one system. Tell me another system I will write. think about the two systems. They should work closely. They should present closely. Think.
Sensory and nervous system, sir.
Sensory, nervous. Almost closed. So what I have to write? The system name. Sensory neuronal system.
The neuromuscular.
You are close from Hubli Patasali. You are close. Sensory neural, okay. A little correction is required. A small correction. Nervous and endocrine. Hormone. Now, what is the system? Neuroendocrine system. Neuro. Neuroendocrine system. Have you heard this word? Neuroendocrine system. Nervous system and endocrine system working together. Oh, super. Nervous system and endocrine system. Nervous system and endocrine system. Nervous system is something like, telephone cables. Hormones are something like the phone ringing, land phone ringing, which is having the cable, isn't it? Without the cable, land phone will not work. Of course, some land phones will work without cable. That is a different story. Just imagine the land phone, the phone, telephone, which is having the cable. Now imagine the cable as a nerve cell. A phone will ring so that you will lift it, you will talk, hello, isn't it? So the ringing is nothing but the hormone. I will explain it later. Anyhow, nervous system and endocrine system work together. Can any one of you tell other system? Any other system? What here? Inside your body. Inside your body. Is there any other system related to heart? Dil. Heart pumps what?
Circulation.
Heart circulates what?
Sir, blood.
Blood. So blood, vascular. Heart, cardio.
Sir, cardiovascular.
Cardiovascular system. Cardiovascular system. The blood who has to pump the blood? Heart has to pump. Without heart, who will pump blood? Without blood, to whom the heart will pump? Isn't it? So blood has to be pumped by heart only, and heart has to pump the blood. Without heart, no use of blood. Without blood, no use of heart. So interrelated. Okay. I will write one more system.
Sir, excretory system.
Related to?
Sir, excretion.
Excretory system is related to excretion only, but it is related to?
Sir, absorption of blood.
Okay, so the excretory system, it is closely related to the genital system. Why? Because in that is so much of content. Excretory system is related to genital system. So urinary system is related to genital system. So it comes under urinogenital system. Urinogenital system. The urinary system and genital system, they are working together. Cardiovascular system working together. Neuroendocrine system working together. Musculoskeletal system working together. So very important in the subject point of view. Okay, if you learn the subject, you will get the marks. Don't study only for the sake of marks, then you won't get the marks. Study for the sake of subject. You will acquire the subject, obviously you will get the marks. So now here the point is, muscle is attached to bone. Fine, good. Now the point, how the muscle is attached to bone. Some gum-like structure is required. Some Fevicol is required. Some Fevikwik is required. Fevikwik. very sharp glue-like substance, gum, attaches muscle to bone. So who attaches skeletal muscle to bone?
The tendon.
Skeletal muscle to bone is a tendon. Tendon is a gum, is a glue-like substance. I mean to say, the function is like glue. It is not gum. Don't think what is tendon? Tendon is a gum. No, it's not like that. Tendon is not a gum. It functions like gum. That's what I am saying. What is tendon? Tendon is a structure which connects skeletal muscle to bone. My dear friends, listen. If you interchange the word, then the statement will become wrong. Now listen. Tendon is a structure which connects bone to skeletal muscle. Wrong. Tendon won't connect bone to skeletal muscle. Tendon connects skeletal muscle to bone. Number one. Number two. If I change, see this. Tendon is a structure which connects muscle to bone. Is this statement correct? Tendon is a structure which connects muscle to bone. Is this statement correct? It is not correct. Why? Because here I have not mentioned what is the type of muscle. So muscle may be skeletal, muscle may be smooth, muscle may be cardiac also. So if at all I mentioned tendon is a structure which connects muscle to bone, take that statement as wrong statement. No question of any doubt. It is wrong. That's it. We should have a pinpoint clarity. Tendon is a structure which connects skeletal muscle to bone. Why? Because a muscle may be a smooth muscle also, but tendon is not going to connect smooth muscle to bone. Tendon is not going to connect cardiac muscle to bone. Tendon is a structure which connects skeletal muscle to bone. Am I clear to all?
Sir.
Okay, good. And now what is ligament?
Sir, it connects bone to bone.
Super, it connects bone to bone. And now my question, is there any need to connect one bone to another bone in the body here? Is there any need to connect one bone to another bone? Is there any need? Bones are there inside the body, they will give support, that's it. They maintain the structure of the body, that is very important. Is there any need to connect one bone to another bone? Please tell me. Just think and give the answer, what is there? One bone, another bone.
Can you repeat the question?
Is there any need to connect one bone to another bone in the body?
Sir, for proper function.
Yeah, obviously there is a need here.
Or
See my hand.
Movement of body part.
See this hand. Here two bones are present. Here one bone is present. If there is no connection between these two bones, what happens? We have to lift one hand like this and we have to move the hand like this. If there is no coordination, in order to raise the hand, we have to lift the hand like this. And in order to write with the fingers also, we have to lift. We have to make the fingers also. Hey, come on, forefinger, come on, utho. Second finger, come on, like this. Coordination is very important here. If coordination is not there, how the muscles will work together? The place where two bones join is a joint. Super. The place where two bones join is a joint. Clear? So the bone to bone, see here now. See here. Now this is upper arm and this is the forearm, isn't it? Here two bones join together, this is joint. So here there should be a ligament. If ligament is not there, what happens, you know? What happens? This bone will come out like this. This bone will come out from this side and this bone will come out from this side. It's not like that. So in order to maintain the bone, see now, imagine this is one bone and this is another bone. So if the two bones are like this, there should be a proper ligament to hold the two bones together. My dear friends, there should be a space present between these two bones. That is very important. If space is not there, how the flexibility will be there? Imagine we are not able to bend the leg at knee joint. Imagine we are not able to bend at knee. How you will walk? Just imagine. We have to walk like this, isn't it? Imagine we are not able to fold the hand like this, flexion. If you are not able to fold the hand like this, you have to write like this. It is not possible. Imagine we are not able to show the flexibility at vertebral column. Just imagine. I can't show, you will enjoy. See what happens if you are not able to show we are not able to show the flexibility at at vertebral column. Just imagine. It is not at all possible. So too much of dislocation should be prevented, at the same time flexibility should be provided. The flexibility is provided, at the same time dislocation is prevented, Because of having this ligament. So ligament connect bone to bone, tendon connects skeletal muscle to bone, and here tendon shows collagen fibers, ligament shows collagen, ligaments shows collagen fibers,
Elastin.
and
Elastin.
elastic fibers are also present. Elastic fibers are also present. You know the supernatural power, some will call it as a god. Supernatural power is definitely there. You know where collagen fiber should be there, where elastic fiber should be kept. That is the reason at some places we are able to show the flexibility, at some places there will be no flexibility. The place where two bones join, my dear friends, see here, here there is one bone, here two bones are present. Here there is a joint. Hello, see here. Here there is a joint. Here also there is a joint. See here, now we are able to show the bending here but not here. Why? See, that is the nature of the fibers. The nature of fibers will make the joint to move. Okay, anyhow we will discuss at the time of joints. So collagen fibers are present here, collagen and elastic fibers are present. Here they are very strong. Collagen fibers, wherever collagen fibers are present, they are very strong. At the time of fibers itself I told already. Okay, this is about the dense regular connective tissue. So dense regular is of two types. And where this dense irregular connective tissue is present? Where this dense irregular connective tissue is? I will write in the next slide. I will put the heading dense irregular connective tissue. So dense irregular connective tissue where the collagen fibers and fibroblasts are irregularly arranged. Example, periosteum, PERI, OSTEUM, periosteum, endosteum, pericardium, CARDIUM, periosteum, endosteum, pericardium, heart valves, deeper region of dermis of skin. Periosteum, endosteum, heart walls, you can write, even you can write joint capsules. At the joint capsule, CAPSULE, at joint capsule, in all these areas it is present. Periosteum, endosteum, pericardium, heart walls, dermis of skin, joint capsule. If you say, sir, I can't remember all these examples, okay, good, then you write only one thing, skin. Remember this word. Just remember this word. Sir, what is this periosteum? My dear friends, peri means covering. Wherever you come across this word, peri means covering. Osteum means bone. Study of bone is osteology. Am I right? Study of bone is osteology. So periosteum, the bone is covered by a layer, periosteum, where this dense irregular connective tissue is present. What is this endosteum? Inside the bone. Endo means inside. Inside the bone there is a layer. That layer is even having this dense irregular connective tissue. Pericardium, the layer which surrounds the heart. Heart valves, tricuspid valve, bicuspid valve. I think you might have heard about these valves, heart valves. And inside the skin, joints. At the joints also, just now I have shown you the joints. This joint. And here in the joints, here you can see this irregular connective tissue is also present here. Okay, so you observe this dense irregular connective tissue where it is present. Come on, please, without seeing, you try to give the answer. Periosteum, endosteum, you have to pronounce along with me, my dear friends. Periosteum, endosteum, pericardium, heart valves, joint capsules, and even deeper region of dermis of skin. So all these are the areas where dense irregular connective tissue is present. Am I clear? Any doubts? No.
So,
I told you that here fibers and fibroblasts. Fibers and fibroblasts are irregularly arranged. So the name itself indicates here they are irregular. That is the reason why these are called why this tissue is called dense irregular connective tissue. That ends the matter. And now we finished dense irregular, dense irregular. Now I am going to introduce you another tissue which comes under this connective tissue, in this dense connective tissue. See the previous slide. See the previous slide. Dense connective tissue, it is of two types, dense irregular and dense irregular. I am going to add one more type here, which is very important.
Specialized connective tissue.
No, that is in fact MUCUS, mucous connective tissue. Special is there. I will explain that special. A special is there, I know it. But before going to explain that special, I am going to add a small tissue, mucous connective tissue. Special is there, I will explain. And this is mucous connective tissue. Okay. So this dense connective tissue, dense regular, dense irregular, and now the mucous connective tissue. Let me explain you about the mucous connective tissue. Let me put the heading here, MUCUS, mucous connective tissue. Mucous connective tissue. So what is this mucous connective tissue? Here the mucous connective tissue is present in embryo. That is the reason why this is also called embryonic connective tissue. See, I will write one assertion reason question here. Mucous connective tissue is also called embryonic connective tissue. That is assertion. I think you know assertion reason question. So this is assertion. And what is the reason? Mucous connective tissue is also called embryonic connective tissue. Why? Because this mucous connective tissue is seen in embryo. Is seen in embryo. In fact, so here correct reason, correct assertion. Both are correct, and reason correctly explains the assertion also. Hope you are following what I am saying. The assertion and reason. A for assertion means statement. Both are correct, and reason is the correct explanation for A for assertion. Is this model clear for all? Assertion, reason. Okay. So here mucous connective tissue is also called embryonic connective tissue because this mucous connective tissue is seen in embryo also. In fact, in the embryo where it is exactly present, I will tell. In the embryo, this is present in umbilical cord, umbilical. It is present in umbilical cord. This mucous connective tissue is present in umbilical cord. Do you have any idea about umbilical cord? umbilical, umbilical cord. Do you have any idea? Okay, no problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. See now, this is embryo. Imagine here embryo is present. Hello, listen. That tissue is from the mother, maternal tissue. Mother tissue is maternal, that is inside the uterus, and this is embryo. Embryo is formed from the zygote in the initial stages. So there is a connection between embryo and mother. How the embryo is connected to the mother? You know placenta? Placenta is a tissue. So this is the placenta. Placenta is a tissue. Placenta, what is placenta? Placenta is nothing but a tissue. What is this tissue? The placenta is a tissue which is formed between embryo and the mother. Embryo and the mother. And my dear friends, see now, embryo is connected to placenta, and this placenta is connected to the, and this is the placenta, this placenta is connected to the mother tissue, maternal, maternal tissue. That is maternal tissue. Please see the board now. Embryo is connected to the placenta, placenta is connected to the mother. Now see here, there is a rope like structure, there is a cord, there is a string, there is a wire like structure present between embryo and placenta. This rod like structure is called umbilical cord. This is umbilical cord. This is umbilical cord. It is not there in textbook, but you know what is the previous question asked? Shall I tell? You will really surprise. How many blood vessels are present in umbilical cord? This is a previous question. How many blood vessels are present in umbilical cord? It's a previous question. There are 3 blood vessels present in umbilical cord. We'll explain it later. We'll see it later. But anyhow, so here number of blood vessels are present. So here you can see the blood vessels. That's a different story. Now we don't require all these things. What we require? Umbilical cord is a connection between embryo and placenta. So now placenta is not the actual structure which is connected to embryo. It is the umbilical cord which is exactly connected to embryo. Hope so point is clear. Am I clear? Okay, good. 1 second. So the structure which is connected to the embryo is exactly umbilical cord. It is not the placenta. Everybody will think embryo is connected, fetus is connected to the mother with the help of placenta. Listen. Everybody will think like that. Embryo is connected. What is connected to the mother? Placenta is connected to the mother. What is connected to the fetus? Placenta is connected to the fetus. It is not the placenta which is connected to the fetus. It is the umbilical cord which is connected to the embryo. So embryo, umbilical cord, placenta, maternal tissue. That is the sequence. That is a very important sequence. Hope so the point is clear to all. And now you may ask me, sir, why you explain this now? Why? Because this umbilical cord contains this mucous connective tissue. That is the point I want to tell. Okay. So now this umbilical cord, inside the umbilical cord, there is a mucus structure present here. Sir, what do you mean by this mucus? Mucus is something like a gel. Oh, jelly-like substance is present here. Yes, there is a jelly-like structure present here. And this jelly-like structure is called Wharton's jelly. WHARTON apostrophe S. Wharton's jelly. Super statement. Wharton's jelly. WHARTON apostrophe S. Wharton's jelly is a jelly which is nothing but the mucous connective tissue. Don't ask me, sir, what is the difference between mucous connective tissue and Wharton's jelly? Both are same. So mucous connective tissue, if it is present in umbilical cord, it is a Wharton's jelly. And is the richest source of antibodies. Richest source of antibodies. Stem cells are present here. Stem cells, richest source of antibodies are, stem cells are present here. Now listen. Nowadays, the doctors are charging some amount to store this umbilical cord also. You know, blood banks are there. Like that, sperm banks are also there. Seed banks are there, germ banks are there, like that. Now listen, my dear friends, nowadays multi-speciality hospitals are storing these so-called Wharton's jelly also. Umbilical cord is also storing. They are charging 2000 or 2500, 3000 like that, depending on the hospital. And they are asking the parents, they are giving advice, they are giving motivation also. They are giving counseling to the parents. Listen, please listen carefully. They are giving counseling to parents. What they are saying, sir, this is a very important structure. You have to store this umbilical cord in the bank. We have a special bank where we can store this umbilical cord for a span of 50 years or 70 years. In future, if any problem will come to this fetus, after the birth, if at all there is a problem, some cell-based problems if come, then we can use these cells present here in the Wharton's jelly so that the diseases can be cured in a short span of time. If at all some cell-based disorders are there, Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, and muscular dystrophy, and DMD, myasthenia gravis, rheumatoid arthritis, some disorders are there. Some diseases, if at all is there, we can use the cells from this umbilical cord. So that it is better to store this umbilical cord for future uses. So the doctors are giving counseling to the parents. Nowadays it is going in the hospitals. You know, so many celebrities are also giving ads on this particular issue. So it is better to store the umbilical cord. Why? Because this umbilical cord contains mucous connective tissue. It is the richest source of the stem cells. Number of stem cells are stored here. So the stem cells should be stored. So in future, if at all there is a problem, we can use these stem cells in the future. That's all about this mucous connective tissue. With this we finished the dense tissue. So if you remember the very first slide, what slide? Connective tissue. Connective tissues of loose, dense, special I mentioned. Do you remember? We finished the loose connective tissue, we finished the dense connective tissue, and in that a special tissue, a very part of this dense connective tissue is mucus, that is also finished. And now the last tissue. What is the last one? We finished the loose, we finished the dense, and the next one is?
Sir, elastic connective tissue is not done.
So elastic connective tissue is nothing but this dense irregular connective tissue. The dense irregular connective tissue is exactly present in the skin, I told you. So in these areas it will be more elastic. So the dense irregular connective tissue present in these areas is nothing but the elastic connective tissue. So the dense connective tissue, dense irregular connective tissue present in these areas is nothing but the elastic connective tissue. Okay. So dense, that's the reason why I told you, if you are not able to remember these examples, simply you write dense irregular connective tissue is present in the skin, and in these areas it will be more elastic, so it comes under elastic connective tissue. That is sufficient, no need to mention separately. Okay. And now what is the another tissue which was remained? Tell me. What is the last tissue we have to explain? What here?
Special tissue.
Special connective tissue. Please listen carefully. The special connective tissue contains number 1, skeletal tissue. Skeletal tissue is also called supportive tissue. Skeletal tissue, which is also called supportive tissue, number 1, and number 2.
Sir, fluid tissue.
Yes, I will. Adipose connective tissue. Adipose connective tissue. And the third one is fluid connective tissue. These are the 3 types of special connective tissues. Okay. Here you may get one doubt. What is that doubt means? Sir, already we finished this adipose connective tissue and it comes under loose connective tissue. Yes, already I told you. So this comes under loose connective tissue as well as special tissue. A very important thing which was even mentioned in CBSE textbook summary. Some points are there which are not in the running matter. Those points are specially made in summaries also. So this is there in the running matter as well as summary. A very important issue you have to remember. Adipose tissue is it is a tissue which comes under loose as well as special. That is the reason why you have to remember this adipose tissue. And now you know one more thing here. Whatever the tissue what we have discussed so far, starting from the loose connective tissue. Listen, we discussed the loose connective tissue, areolar connective tissue, adipose connective tissue, reticular connective tissue, dense regular, dense irregular, elastic, mucus, and the tissues which were mentioned here. All these tissues contain fibers. All these tissues contain fibers except this blood. Fluid connective tissue. So this fluid connective tissue is nothing but the blood. I will write here the fluid connective tissue. The fluid connective tissue, here I will write one example. Example for the fluid connective tissue is blood. I will write one statement here. Fiber free liquid matrix. What a statement here. This is the statement of today's class. Fiber free liquid matrix is present in which of the following tissues? Fluid connective tissue. Superb statement. Fiber free liquid matrix. You know what is fiber free? Freely fibers are available. No, fibers are not seen. Fibers are absent. Fiber free liquid matrix means fibers absent. I will write here. Fibers absent in this tissue in a normal state. So there is a small twist in this story. See here, fibers absent in the normal state. What is this normal state again? It means can we see the fibers in abnormal state? It means see, Fiber tissue, blood. Here I have written blood. I can write even lymph also, lymph. Lymph, blood and lymph. These are the fluids present in body. My dear friends, listen the important point here. Normally inside the blood, fibers absent. Fibers are present when there is a damage in the blood vessel. Listen. Whenever there is a small cut in the blood vessel, blood exposes to atmosphere, then blood has to clot. At the time of clotting, fibers are formed. So fibers are present during the clotting of blood. Whenever there is a damage of blood vessel, then the blood has to clot. So at the time of clotting of blood, these fibers are present. So fibers are generally not seen in the normal state. When blood is present inside the blood vessel, listen carefully, when blood is present inside the blood vessel, blood will not clot. When blood is present inside the blood vessel, it will not clot. Once again, when blood flows in the blood vessels, it will not clot. Blood always flow in a liquid fashion. When blood vessel damages, then blood exposes to atmosphere, then the blood will clot. Coagulum, a dark, see this, a small clot will form, and this clot contains the fibers. This clot contains fibers. This is an exception. So when there is a question in the examination, which of the following tissue won't contain fibers, then what is your answer? You have to put fluid connective tissue. Don't think, okay, even in the at the time of clotting, fibers will be present, so fluid connective tissue is not the answer. Don't think like that. That is exception. In all tissues, fibers are present. In fluid connective tissue only, fibers are not present. They are present in at the time of clotting. That is a different story. But generally, in a normal state, blood won't contain fibers. Fluid connective tissue is not having any fibers. Am I clear? Okay, good. Now let us discuss about the skeletal tissue, which is also already we discussed this adipose connective tissue. The matter is finished, close. Now we have to discuss this. What is this? Skeletal tissue, which is also called supportive tissue. Now let me put the heading. Skeletal tissue. Skeletal connective tissue, and the skeletal tissue is also called supportive tissue. Why the name given as supportive tissue? Why the name has been given so? Why? Because it gives support. Why? Because it gives support. That is the reason why it is called supportive tissue. Come on, tell me, what are the structures which will give support to your body?
Sir, bones.
Super, bone. Okay. Any other?
Sir, ligament, cartilage.
They are all brothers and sisters of this bone.
Yes.
Tell me other structure.
Sir, muscles.
Muscles are the friends of bone. Any other structure? See, before the formation of bone, one structure will be there. Before the formation of bone, one structure from where this bone will form actually. From where this bone will form, that structure. Yeah, I am showing.
Cartilage.
Yeah, cartilage. So this is the cartilage. So cartilage is the structure from where the bone will form, my dear friends. From the cartilage, the bone will form. So let me write cartilage here. C-A-R-T-I-L-A-Z-E, cartilage. Cartilage and bone. Can any one of you tell what is another name of cartilage? I will decide one medical seat for you from here. You will get medical seat. What is another name of cartilage?
Sir, chondrocytes.
No. Okay, anyhow, you will get the medical seat if you study. Cartilage is also called, begins with G. G for girls. G. Cartilage is also called, I will write here, gristle. Gristle. L silent. Gristle. Cartilage is also called gristle. Cartilage is also called gristle. And now we'll see what are the differences between cartilage and gristle. Okay, cartilage and bone. Both are supportive tissues, both are skeletal tissues. And now cartilage is a vascular. AVASCULR. We have come across this word once. Where we have seen this word, avascular.
Epithelial tissue.
Super, good. Thank you. So epithelial tissue is avascular. Avascular means, what is avascular?
No blood.
No blood vessels.
Having no blood supply. Avascular. So cartilage is avascular. Bone. Do bones have blood vessels? Blood supply? Do you find blood vessels at bones? No. Bones are highly vascular here, having the richest blood supply. That is the reason if any damage happened to the bone, heavy bleeding is observed. So bones are highly vascular. Vascular. Bone is vascular. Vascular means blood supply. Bones are having more blood supply. Super blood supply. Super blood supply. Blood supply is very high. See, I put the arrow mark upward, means high, more blood supply will be there. And cartilage is formed by the matrix, and here the matrix is solid and pliable. PLIABLE. Solid and pliable matrix. It's a previous question. Cartilage is solid and pliable. Matrix is hard. Matrix is hard matrix and non-pliable. Wow, super point, yeah. Non-pliable. First of all, tell me what is this pliable? What is this pliable? See now. Okay, I will show what is there. See here. See this. Not only my ear, your ear also will move like this. See this? You can move your ear also.
Sir,
See now.
flexibility.
See this?
Sir, flexibility.
See now. See, if we apply pressure over the bone, will it take? Will it take the pressure? It won't show any bending. It resists the pressure. If you apply too much pressure, the bone will break. Am I right? If you apply too much pressure over the bone, what happens? The bone will break. But if you apply too much pressure, it won't break. Instead, it shows bending, flexibility. So here, pliable means which is able to resist the pressure. It is able to take the pressure. Bones are not non-pliable, which won't take the pressure. They can't take the pressure. No pressure. No pliability, no pressure. It won't take the pressure. Here, solid means pliable. It means shows flexibility. So pressure. So if you apply the pressure, they will show flexibility. They will bend themselves so that there will be no damage to the cartilage. That is a very important point, the matrix. So very important, it's a previous question. I put the star here. Okay. And cartilage is formed by special cells called chondroblast. And here bone is formed by osteoblast. Osteoblast forms the bone. Similarly, here you can see the chondrocyte. Chondrocytes are inactive. CYTE, chondrocyte. So cyte is inactive. Chondroblast forms the matrix. Once the matrix has been completely formed, you have to call it as a chondrocyte. Do you remember fibroblast, which forms the fibers, and then it is called fibrocyte? Similarly, chondroblast, chondrocyte, osteoblast,
Osteocyte.
that's it. Osteoblast, osteocyte. So here you can see osteocytes. You may ask me one question, sir. In fact, where these osteocytes, where these chondrocytes are present, I will show one simple diagram to you so that you will get crystal clear idea. I will show the cartilage diagram now. Is it clear till now? Is it clear? Any doubt? Cartilage is avascular, bone is vesicular, cartilage is solid and pliable, hard matrix, non-pliable. Chondroblasts are present, osteoblasts are present, which forms a matrix. So matrix is formed by chondroblast, and here the matrix is formed by osteoblast, and this is chondrocyte which is inactive, and this is osteocyte which is inactive.
Sir,
Yes,
sir, what is that, sir? Osteoblasts forms,
bone. This one, it forms
Yes,
the
sir.
bone.
it forms the bones.
It forms the bone. Here it forms the matrix. Here it forms the bone. Here cartilage is formed by chondroblast. Here bone is formed by osteoblast. Okay. So after the formation of the cartilage, the chondroblast should be called chondrocyte. After the bone has been formed, osteoblast should be called osteocyte. That's it. Okay, clear? And now I will show how the matrix will appear for cartilage. See, now imagine this as the cartilage. I have taken a piece of cartilage. It appears like this, and similarly I have taken a piece of bone. It appears like this. Okay, now inside the cartilage some empty spaces are present like this, and these empty spaces are called lacuna. This empty space contains some cells, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, like that. Spaces are present which are filled with cells, and the spaces, this is cartilage. The space present inside the matrix of cartilage is called LACUNA, lacuna singular, lacunae plural. Lacunae are the empty spaces. How many see inside the lacunae how many cells are present? So these are nothing but the empty spaces. So inside the empty space these chondroblasts are present. You can write as a chondrocytes also. So these are nothing but the chondroblast. I will write chondrocyte. Why? Because it is inactive. How many chondrocytes are present per one lacuna? Means 1 to 4 are present per one lacuna. LACUNA. 1 to 4 chondrocytes are present per one lacuna. It's a very important thing in the exam. The matrix of the cartilage contains 1 to 4 chondrocytes are present. Am I clear? Here inside the lacuna, inside the bone lacuna, only one osteocyte is present. Only one osteocyte is present per lacuna of the bone. You may ask me, sir, what is there, sir? Put an empty space like this and draw one cell, the diagram will be finished. No, not like this. It is not like that. Why, sir? I will represent the diagram. It takes some time, but just see this. This will be like that. Lacuna contains 1 to 4 chondrocytes here, but here the lacuna inside the bone contains only one osteocyte. Only one osteocyte. Okay, clear? And now, sir, what about this cartilage? Where it is present? It is present in the ear. It is present in the nose. Okay, is it sufficient? No, it's not like that. I will write the examples where this cartilage is present, and then I will come to this bone diagram. Bone diagram is pending. I will draw. Let me write the cartilage. Types of cartilage. So types of the cartilage. Broadly speaking, there are 3 types of cartilages are there. Number 1, hyaline cartilage. HYALINE. Hyaline cartilage. This is the first type of cartilage. The second type of cartilage is fibrous cartilage. The third type of cartilage is elastic cartilage. ELASTIC. Elastic cartilage. So three types of cartilages are there: hyaline cartilage, fibrous cartilage, elastic cartilage. Three types are there. Among these three types, in human beings only these three types are present. So there is a small twist in this statement. In human beings only these three types are there. In frog, there is one more special tissue present, special cartilage is present, that is called calcified cartilage, not mentioned in textbooks also, even in materials also, that I will explain later at the time of frog. After finishing this, see, once we finish this, we will come to the bone. After finishing the bone, we will explain the muscle and nerve cell. After that, I will begin cockroach. After the cockroach and then frog, cockroach, frog. With this chapter will be finished. Just now I mentioned, 2 days back, NEET examination was conducted, where 4 questions came from this chapter. Almost 3 questions came from frog only. No question given from tissue and the cockroach. No, there will be no blueprint in NEET. We cannot say no question will come from cockroach also in future. We cannot say like that. There will be no blueprint in the NEET examination generally. But 3 questions came from frog. And now the point here, hyaline cartilage. Hyaline cartilage is the most common type of cartilage. This is the most common. This is the most common type of cartilage. And it is almost bluish white. BLUISH. Bluish white color. It will be in bluish white color. What type of fibers are present here? Collagen fibers are present. Here collagen fibers are present. Elastic cartilage, the name itself indicates here elastic fibers are present. Elastic cartilage, elastic fibers are present. And here mostly collagen. This is the problem. Don't think that collagen fibers are absent in elastic cartilage. Don't think like that. Collagen fibers are present here also, but more elastic fibers are present. More elastic fibers are present, and collagen fibers are less. Collagen fibers are less here. And in fact, this is the weakest cartilage. This is the weakest cartilage. And in fact, this is the strongest cartilage. Okay. Now, we can discuss some more points with reference to these cartilages, but rather than that, it is better to go to examples. Why? Because examples are important in the exam. Let me write the examples. Where this cartilage, hyaline cartilage is present in example. It is present in the tip of nose. It is present in embryos, embryonic, endoskeleton of vertebrates. My dear friends, listen. Vertebrates, give 1 or 2 examples of vertebrates. 1 or 2 examples of vertebrates.
They're human beings.
Other than human.
Frogs.
Other than frog.
Cockroach.
Cockroach vertebrate. Cockroach, do you find vertebral column in cockroach here?
Sir, lizard.
Oh, lizard is good. Any other? Lizard means lizard, snake, all these comes under reptiles. Okay, okay, reptiles.
Birds.
Birds, aves. Other examples?
Fish.
Fish, Pisces. So fish, amphibians being frog, lizard, snake, all these, and birds, human being, all these organisms contain, all these are vertebrates. Now listen, when all these animals, you said some examples now, fish, frog, lizard, snake, bird, all these. In the embryonic stage of all these animals, this cartilage is present. Super point. In the embryonic stage of all animals, what you told now, fish, frog, lizard, snake, bird, human, embryonic stage of all these animals contains this cartilage. So that's what I have written here. Embryonic endoskeleton, EMBRYONIC. Embryonic endoskeleton of vertebrates contains this hyaline cartilage. And you know, we have vocal cords, am I right? We have vocal cords. Vocal cords which are able to show the flexibility movement, and even the vocal cords also contain this hyaline cartilage. Okay, I am not writing that point. You know shark, sharks comes under chondrichthyes, CHONDR, chondri, ICHTHYES. Chondrichthyes means shark. Best example, listen, just see this word, my dear friends. Chondri, CHONDRI, chondri means cartilage. That is the reason why the study of cartilage is called chondrology. Study of cartilage is called chondrology, CHONDROLOGY. Study of cartilage is called chondrology. Chondri means cartilage. You know ICHTHYES, ichthys. What is ichthys? Ichthys means fish. Study of fish is ichthyology. I will write here, fish. Ichthys means fish. So study of fish is ichthyology, ICHTHYOLOGY. Ichthyology means study of fish. Shark contains this cartilage, hyaline cartilage. Am I clear? Shark contains this cartilage. Sir, you may ask me one doubt. Sir, just now you told fish contains this cartilage. Why you are specially mentioning shark? Why? Because listen, adult fish other than the shark, adult fish won't contains this cartilage. But in adult shark also this cartilage is present. It means shark, growing stage of shark, later stages, adult stages of the shark contains this cartilage. But all fish, only in the embryonic stage of all fish contains this cartilage. Adult fish won't contain this cartilage. Shark is a fish, of course, but all fish won't comes under shark. Now my dear friends, please listen. All fish are not shark, am I right? All fish are not shark. Shark is a type of fish, that's it. So in fish, even adult fish also contains this cartilage. That's why I have mentioned chondrichthyes. Okay, tip of nose, embryonic endoskeleton of vertebrates, chondrichthyes, that's it. I can write some more examples also. You know, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, you can write those examples also, but I am restricting myself. I am stopping here. Now, fibrous cartilage, where it is present. Examples of the fibrous cartilage: between intervertebral disc, between vertebrae, disc are present where this cartilage is present, fibrous cartilage. Elastic cartilage. Here also I can write some more examples, but I don't want to give too much pressure to you. That's why I am restricting here. And now elastic cartilage, where it is present, external ear, epiglottis, 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 eustachian tube, EUSTACHIAN, eustachian tubes contains this cartilage. Can any one of you tell what is this eustachian tube? Eustachian tube. I think you are listening it for the first time. Okay, no problem. First of all, see this external ear. I think you are comfortable with this external ear. Okay, good. Can you tell what is this epiglottis? Can anyone tell what is this epiglottis? What is epiglottis? Epiglottis is a structure. Epiglottis is a epiglottis, that's it. So epiglottis is a structure present here in the throat, in the neck region it is present. Okay. Eustachian tube is a structure present. It's a connection between ear and mouth. Between ear and mouth there is a connection. That is called eustachian tube. Just remember that word. I will draw the diagram of this eustachian tube also later. Currently just remember, eustachian tube is a structure present between middle ear and the pharynx. Connection between the ear and the mouth. Ear and mouth. See, if at all, if you add any drops in the ear drops, for example, if you add some ear drops and if you sleep for some time, then that ear drops will slowly enter into your mouth, you will get bitter sense in the mouth. It means if anything you have dropped in your ear, it will reach us to your mouth. There is a connection between ear and mouth. That connection is called Eustachian tube. Eustachian, Eustachian tube. That is sufficient. No need to learn other than this at this point, at this stage. We will see some more points at the time of human physiology. I will make you to learn. Simply, Eustachian tube is a structure, is a connection between ear and the pharynx. Where this is present, epiglottis, external ear. In these three areas, this elastic cartilage is present. That's all about this cartilage here. Clear? So, cartilage, name of the cartilage, types of cartilage, examples of the cartilage. There ends the matter. Now we have to give special attention to bone. Why? Because listen, this cartilage, imagine, see, this is a cartilage. This is a cartilage, and now over this cartilage, calcium deposition, magnesium deposition, phosphorus deposition will happen, and now this cartilage will be replaced as a bone. So now this is the cartilage. Later the cartilage has been replaced as the bone. That is the reason why some bones are called replacing bones. Replacing bones means cartilage is replaced as bone. That's why you have to learn about the cartilage. What is cartilage? Cartilage is nothing but the structure which will give support to the body. What is the bone? Bone also gives the support. From where this bone will form? Because of the deposition of calcium and magnesium over the existing cartilage. So over the existing cartilage, calcium and magnesium deposition will result in the formation of a structure called bone. And one more twist is there in the story. Don't think all bones will form like this only. All bones are not going to form like this only. There are some bones which will form like this. There are some other bones are also there which will form differently. That is a different story. We don't require all this in this stage. You will learn all this in your MBBS first year. And now the point what we required. What about this bone and how the structure of the bone will appear? That is a very important thing. Let me take another slide to show you the bone. Imagine this is a bone. Okay, large bone. Inside the bone there is a space. What is the space present inside the bone? Tell me.
Sir, bone marrow.
Bone marrow. So inside the bone there is a space called bone marrow. Okay, generally after crushing the bone, you will take the marrow also which is there inside the bone like this, isn't it? We'll crush the bone, take the marrow also, bone marrow. Bone marrow is the space present inside the bone. Now listen. Here there is a layer present. Here there is a layer present. For the bone there is a layer. The outer layer present here is called, I will write here, this is periosteum. Please see the board. Osteum. Periosteum. Peri means surrounding, osteum bone. Just now I explained. Where? Elastic connective tissue, dense irregular connective tissue. Elastic connective tissue, just now you can see in the examples, elastic connective tissue, periosteum, endosteum, pericardium, heart valves, giant capsules, where you have written some examples. So this is periosteum, and now see this board, see the board. See this board now, see this one. Here there will be a layer. So this is periosteum. Please see this. Here I have
It is
represented another layer,
endosteum.
which is present inside the bone. What is it?
Sir, endosteum.
Endosteum. E-N-D. Osteum bone. Periosteum, endosteum. Hope so the diagram is clear. Periosteum and endosteum. For the sake of convenience, I will remove this bone marrow also. And now see, only two layers are there. Outermost one periosteum, here endosteum. Endosteum surrounds the bone marrow. Periosteum is the outer layer. And now see this bone. Between the periosteum and endosteum, here you can see the space. This is the space. Am I right? This space is called matrix. M-A-T-R-I-X. Matrix. So matrix is the space present between outer periosteum and inner endosteum. Am I clear till now? Right. Now see here. A very important point I am going to explain you now. Everybody please see the board. Parallel to this bone marrow, I will represent some tubes. See now. So this pipe. So here I have represented one pipe, and here I have represented another pipe. Once again, here I have represented one pipe, here I have represented another pipe. So what are these long pipes we are seeing here? The long pipes you are seeing here is called Haversian canal. H-A-V-E-R-S-I-A-N. Haversian canal. C-A-N-A-L. Haversian canal. So what are Haversian canals? Haversian canals are the long canals which are seen parallel to the bone marrow. Parallel to the bone marrow. My dear friends, see now. Imagine one hand, my hand as bone marrow, and the marker as Haversian canal. Both are parallel. Am I clear? Now what I did is, in the room I made to stand one long pipes, or 5 to 10 long pipes. The long pipes which are vertically present in this room, they are nothing but the Haversian canal. Am I clear? Now, see this. This is the vertical section of the bone. I am not satisfied with the structure. I want to see what is there inside this matrix. I want to extract more and more of this matrix. Sir, why you want to see? Leave it, sir. Bone is there. Okay, bone will give support. Give examples. Let us move to the other tissue. No. We have to see what is there in this matrix. I will tell why we have to see. See this. Now, I have taken one sharp knife. I made a section of the bone like this. See the board? I made a section of the bone like this. I cut the bone like this. And now we have to see the transverse section. See, this is a bone. Let us see the transverse section of the bone. How it will be. Now I will draw one diagram. So this is an outermost layer of the bone, and the empty space present here, this is the marrow, bone marrow. This is the marrow, bone marrow, marrow cavity. This is the marrow cavity. Am I clear? This is the marrow cavity, that is the outermost layer. And now here you can see one layer. This is periosteum. This is periosteum. Okay, the bone. This is periosteum, and now this is endosteum. That is matrix. Now listen, my dear friends. If it is vertical section, the pipe will appear like this. If it is vertical section, the pipe will appear like this. If it is transverse section, how it appear? Like this? No, it appears circular. So this made a section. How it will appear? Come on, open your mouth here. Everybody is taking rest by keeping
circular.
hands like this. Huh? Come on.
Circular.
See, this is vertical, long, cylindrical one. And now if I make a section of it, how it appear?
Circular.
It appears circular. This is very important. You have to remember. And now I will show the circular sections here. I will show the circular section. See here now. See this. What is this one? The circular one is nothing but
Haversian canals.
this is Haversian canal. This is Haversian canal. Is it clear till now? So this is Haversian canal and this is Haversian canal. In the previous diagram, these are circular. I mean, these are nothing but the cylindrical. And now they appear circular. Now what I am trying to do, this is the important part. Please concentrate on the board. Here, concentric structures are present like this. Some round structures are present like this. What are these round structures, sir? These round structures, round, concentric, round structures are called lamellae. L-A-M-E-L-L-A-E. Lamellae. You have to pronounce along with me. Why I am drawing this diagram, even though it is time consuming, why I am drawing this diagram, a part of this diagram was given in your CBSE textbook. A part of this diagram was given in your CBSE test. See, this is a diagram which is given in your CBSE textbook. So this is the diagram. What is this diagram? Do you understand anything by seeing this diagram? It is not at all possible if you see suddenly. So I have to explain. See now, the central dot is the Haversian canal. The ring-like structures are there, na? The ring-like structures, they are nothing but lamellae. Okay. Now, where we are? The ring-like structures which are present here, they are the lamellae, and so many structures are attached to these lamellae. What are those structures which are attached to these lamellae? Now I am going to represent the structures which are attached to this lamellae. Now see this board, see this is
Sir?
empty space.
Sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, is lacunae and laminae are same?
Hey, asked lacunae. Did I use the word lacunae?
Sir, it is mentioned in module.
The structure now what I am drawing is lacuna.
Okay, sir.
Okay, this is the structure. Still, see this now. See the board. The lamellae are the circular structures, and now this is lacuna, empty space. So the empty space is what I have represented here. This is nothing but this empty space is called lacuna, singular, lacunae, plural. I mentioned this lacuna word at the time of cartilage. Do you remember? At the time of cartilage, when I draw the diagram of cartilage, you see there where I have represented a lacuna. So these are the lacuna. And where you have written one point also. Each lacuna of bone contains
One osteocyte.
only one osteocyte. If it is cartilage, 1 to 4. If it is bone, only 1. See now. See the cell. See, this is the site, and this is the cell. This is the cell. Osteocyte. So how many osteocytes are present in one lacuna? How many osteocytes are present in one lacuna?
Sir, 1.
Only one osteocyte is present in lacuna. Now please see the board now. Now what I am trying to do is, I am going to join one osteocyte with another osteocyte. Please see the board. You have to see the board when I am drawing the diagram. Now I am joining one osteocyte with another osteocyte. I am going to join one lacuna with another lacuna. See, what is this empty space? The empty space is called lacuna, L-A-C-U-N-A, lacuna. And now I am going to join one lacuna with another lacuna. See the board. Say this. Like this. So I am going to join one lacuna and another lacuna, and I am joining the lacuna even with the central Haversian canal also. The central Haversian canal also. Sir, what are these connections, sir? These are the connections between one lacuna and another lacuna, and these connections are called canaliculi. C-A-N-A-L-I-C-U-L-I. So what are canaliculi? Canaliculi are the connections between one lacuna with another lacuna. Am I clear till now, my dear friends? Am I clear? Good. And now see here, I will represent the long canals. See this now, see this now. What is the central canal? Haversian canal. See now, there is a connection between one Haversian canal, another Haversian canal with periosteum, Haversian canal with endosteum. I told you what is this layer. This is periosteum, and I told you this layer, this as endosteum. And now see the white color lines. The white color lines. See the white color lines. See the board. The connections between one Haversian canal and another Haversian canal. What is this canal, sir? This canal is called B-O-L-K-M-A-N-N-S. Walkman's canals. What are Walkman's canals? See now, Mysore Pathashala listening. Walkman's canals are the connections between, tell me, Walkman's canals are the connections between one Haversian canal with another Haversian canal. So one Haversian canal is connected with another Haversian canal, and one Haversian canal is connected with the periosteum with the help of Walkman's canal. And similarly, one Haversian canal is connected with the endosteum and also with the bone marrow with the help of Haversian canal. Now, by seeing this diagram, we can study this diagram. We can study this. Don't need to draw this diagram. You can study this diagram. See, if you study this diagram, one Haversian canal is connected with another Haversian canal with the help of Walkman's canal. One Haversian canal is connected with the periosteum with the help of Walkman's canal. And one Haversian canal is connected with the endosteum or bone marrow with the help of Walkman's canal. You can ask me, sir, what are these connections? What is the advantage of these connections? My dear friends, inside this Haversian canal, number of blood vessels are present. So many blood vessels are present. So whatever the nutrients present in one Haversian canal will pass to another Haversian canal. And the nutrients are given to periosteum. Nutrients are given to endosteum with the help of these canals. So Walkman's canals helps in giving nutrients, passage of nutrients. That is the basic function. That's why I told you bone is highly vascular. Bone is having heavy blood supply. All the nutrients will be given to all the areas of the bone because of these Haversian canals and because of this Walkman's canal. Am I clear? So number of these canals are present. See, these are the ring-like structures which are present even here also. You can draw the ring-like structures here also. So number of ring-like structures are present even here also. So many structures are present here. Okay. Now, if you observe this part, and now see, let us make a cut. I will show the diagram which was previously given in your NCERT textbook. And now see this diagram. Let us come to this diagram now. So what he had represented here, he had represented one central Haversian canal like this. Central Haversian canal is represented by so many ring-like structures. What these are called lamellae. And inside the lamellae here empty spaces are present. And these empty spaces are called lacunae. Number of lacunae are present like this. And he represented the connections between see the star-like structures here. Some small finger-like structures are present. Small hair-like structures are present. So like this. These are nothing but the connections. What these are called? Canaliculi. So now the central one is called Haversian canal. Haversian, Haversian canal, followed by lamellae, and then empty spaces here called lacuna singular, lacunae plural, and the connections which are present here, these connections are called canaliculi. One Haversian canal, lamellae, lacunae, called one unit. One unit. And this unit of bone is called osteon. O-S-T-E-O-N, osteon. My dear friends, I think you might have heard about kidney. Structural and functional unit of kidney.
Nephron.
Filtration
Nephron.
of blood.
Structural and functional unit of brain.
Neuron.
Neuron. Similarly, structural and functional unit of bone.
Osteon.
Osteon is the unit of bone. What is osteon? Osteon is formed by one Haversian canal, lamellae, lacunae. These three forms osteon. This is very important in the examination point of view. One bone, one unit of bone called osteon is formed by one Haversian canal, lamellae, and lacunae. See, this is what you can see in this diagram. This is what you can see in this diagram. And now see the diagram which is given in your CBSE textbook. This central one is Haversian canal. See, this is Haversian canal. And what are these ring-like structures? These are called lamellae. And what are those small empty, small black color structures which were given there? Lacunae, L-A-C-U-N-A-E. And what are those small hair-like structures? They are called canaliculi. K-N-A-L-I-C-U-L-I. Canaliculi. That is the diagram. So to explain the diagram, we have to draw this diagram. Means previous diagram what we have represented. I told you that bone is highly vesicular, contains a heavy blood supply, and there is a connection. Just now I told there is a connection between this Haversian canal with another one. What is this? What are these structures? What are these canals?
Walkman's canal.
Walkman's
Walkman.
canal.
L silent. V-O-L-K. Walkman's canal. V-O-L-K. Walkman's canal through which the nutrients are passed from one cell to another cell. See this diagram now. Just see this diagram. Now, Walkman's canals are connecting Haversian canal with the periosteum and osteum. See, it appears something like a letter alphabet H. Am I right? Something resembles like H. That is the reason why this Haversian system is also called H-shaped system. Haversian system. This entire system is called Haversian system. This diagram is Haversian system. So Haversian system is H-shaped system. It is a H-shaped system. That's all about that Haversian system. Am I clear, sir? Almost bone is over. You know what is the meaning of that? Almost bone is over. Still a portion is pending in the bone. That we will finish it in the next class. And in the next class, I will close the muscle as well as nerve also. We are going to enter into cockroach. Okay, any doubts in today's class? Any doubts?
No, sir.
Sir, actually some questions are also waiting for you. Time is not sufficient. I will try to close it in next class. Signing over. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.